So what we're going to do is just keep the game on paused. We are going to build out our town slowly. And then at some point we will hit on pause, but probably not for a good while. There's like certain buildings that need certain types of crops, you know? So it's like all that thing. So you really need to have all the pieces in play. Now, if you're playing the game the regular way, the way the game is intended to be played, where you start with a small station and you start with a small town, you grow into the town, right? So, then you're not missing anything. If you missed our last ones, then you're not missing anything, because essentially we're starting from fresh today. I redid kind of what we had and added a few different things. But so we are going to re-engineer a town backwards. We are going to stay on pause, and we are just going to build the town as we see fit. I will take all of your suggestions, and we're just going to build it aesthetically and within the thought of how I like to build things, which is like this. There are no cars here. It is all walkable, but making sure that there is accessibility to all the different types of buildings that are needed. Right, as long as we get our tram right at the end. So that's what we're going to do. I will say I'm really enjoying all of the decoration props and how they interact with the buildings. It's very similar to Tiny Glade in the fact that everything interacts differently, except we have a wide variety of props, which is just so fun. So the other thing I did when I started this town square is every single building is decorated. I went through and decorated the snot out of every single building. Because with this game, those decoration points are really important. So, and it was fun to play around with all the different pieces. So, okay. No, we don't have trams in this game. And no airports or parking lots, which, you know, I'm not complaining about. Okay, so we've got our main town square here. We've got our post office. We've got our clockmaker. This is the fancy restaurant. We have the library. We do have the social club. I put this here because I thought it would be nice if you're in the social club, you have this nice glass view and you're looking out onto the pond. Same with the restaurant here, so that felt really nice to me. Then we have our city hall. And then we've got a whole bunch of little shops here. And then up here on the hill as well, little shops. And then we have the bistro. This is also a shop too. And then we've got our theater and our cathedral and then our university. So essentially all the buildings that I've placed are those like really high-end, like 5-star if you want to call it, like the really high-end stuff. Yeah, you get like 5 diamonds. So it's like I've gone in and made sure that these luxury homes are quote unquote surrounded by luxury. So yeah. Because my thought is the reason I'm building this way and doing it this way is you've got this grand train station here. And so it just makes sense to me that this would be your grand square with all the things. And of course you can reimagine the game so many different ways, but for our first build this feels fun to me, and I haven't seen anyone else doing a project in this way, playing the game on pause and then just building the town. It's a little wackadoo, so but it might be interesting. So if you guys are with it Oh, that's cool. Jen coming in with the facts. Very nice. Okay. So, I think we'll just start working out on the edges of things. So we've got 3 different paths here, which is really fun. So we've got this area here to build out this way. We've got on this side to build out this way, and then we've got down the middle. And then, of course, I can see us building up on all these ridges as well. This is a really fun map. I like this one. It's a really fun one to start with. So, the one thing I didn't put in here that this area is going to need is a warehouse. That's going to be really important. So I think it would make sense to stick a warehouse right back here because it's kind of in the middle. It'll serve this area well. And then as we move out, if we need additional warehouses, we'll do that. So I think maybe we work designing this today. Or down the middle. And I apologize for my voice. As some of you know, did not sleep much on Friday. I didn't sleep Friday at all, essentially, like Friday night. Saturday I slept some. Last night I slept really good, but I don't know, I'm really restless, not feeling 100%, but excited to be here. Okay, so this is kind of like what I see as the edge of our square, and I think it'd be fun to move into the sand texture here. Yeah, I think that would be really great. And what I found is, so this is the other interesting thing, is you can definitely draw roads, but what I'm finding is if you know, like, you don't want any green in this area, and this is because I think through here this is just all going to be sand, everything's going to be packed in. It's just easier to paint all this ahead of time, quote unquote paint, with the sand, with the road, and then because you can just put items right on top. So I think that's what we'll do, just to make things a little easier on ourselves versus trying to put down a building and draw. I guess we could put down the buildings and then put in the sand too. So I guess it's one doesn't have the other. Okay, well, let me stop yappering and let's get started. Ay. Okay, so I think I'd like to build something cute here as like an entrance to our plaza and like an exit into this part of the town. So I think that's going to be really, really nice to have. Let's look at our warehouse building though. I do want the big warehouse here. And I think that would be nice to have that hugged against the side. Yeah, let's put that there. Let's go ahead and grab our decorations here. I think what we can do is grab our stone wall, because I've used that around the plaza a bit already. And then if we just give this area a bit of an entrance. I think that's going to end up looking really nice. And then I think here, Jen was saying the you can do flower boxes along the edge. Yeah, look, this will turn into a lovely flower box, which I really like. I think that's very pretty. Except, of course, that is not going to fit just there, but that's okay. I have an idea. Let's grab a little tree here in the center. Yeah, it's cool that they turn into little flower boxes. There's also these as well. Actually, I kind of like this look. If we did this, and then can we sneak a tree in the middle? It's too big of a tree. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that. That's kind of a cool vibe. And we have a bit of a Plaza here situation behind this building. So we definitely can do something with that space. I think that would be really nice to utilize. Like right back in here. Actually, you know what we should put here is I did see there was a little newsstand. Where was that? Where did I see that? Newspaper stand. Oh yeah, we could definitely do something cute with this. Shannon, I started late, so you're fine. No worries at all. Flower Patch is the MVP of the game so far. I agree. And you know what else I noticed? I'm just going to show you guys this really quick because it is so cool. So if you put the flowers, they will create like a little loop like this. But also you can do it with the lights. So if you select the lights that has the 2 decorations, look, it puts a little string of lights underneath. How cute is that? Adorable. Love it. Okay, let's go back to our newspaper stand here. What else do we have here? The school, newspaper stand, library, post office. Okay, these are the 3 things we haven't put in yet. But yeah, I think the newspaper stand would go well here. And then we've got our little entrance to our little park over there. That's the other thing we could do is we could... no, let's not do this. Like, we could extend that and make it a larger park, but let's go for that there. Oh, and we could do something puppet theater. I think these will all go really well together. Although it might be fun to have a little puppet theater situation. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Look at, they're animated. Look at that. That's so cute. What if we did do a little puppet theater? That could be really cute, actually. Do we want to do it on, yeah, because we have the little bistro right here. So this is a little bit of an entertainment kind of spot. So let's just put this on a nice angle. You want enough room behind for the puppeteers. So let's just put that there. Well, that's great. So that's really good. That's really good. Okay. Let's go into our decorations. I think we could do some lights here. More lights, all the lights. Actually, let's take out this light in the middle. This would actually be a good place to put some benches here, actually. There we go. So that's cute. So we've got the little bistro, the newsstand. You know, the other thing we should put here is one of those little post boxes. Yeah, a little post box would be good to have here by the newsstand, maybe. Yes, it also makes a table of, yeah, I discovered that too. So the little candles, if you put it on a windowsill, it will make a window box, which is so cute. Yeah, the string lights are so great. Like I use them a couple places, like the string lights on the thing, but it's so cool that we can also put that on buildings as well. So it's really fun. Okay, now I think we have a clear, like, you're coming into the fancy area of town situation here. All right, so we're gonna go into sand texture. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Or do we do the building sideways? Maybe we move this. Oh, this actually looks good if we did it like this. Oh, I actually like that better. Okay. And the thing I found is, like, you place down a building, just decorate it right then, because then you can be finished and moved on. Because, you know, otherwise, I think that was the thing, like, placing down a ton of buildings and then going through and decorating each one it's fun, but it can feel a little bit tedious. So, and I know this is a warehouse. Actually, maybe we should just do lights on this. But if you do it while you're there, it's not that bad. And I mean, it is fun, but I think it's just easier just to get it done right when you're there. Okay, that doesn't want to put anything above the door. That's okay. I'm not worried about the warehouse being overly decorated. Well, Steve, we can't do that because we have to unpause the game. So, like, bear with me because we are going to build the town, then we'll unpause. But yes, we'll definitely get lots of night views once we get going. But that might take a couple streams. Yeah, I really love how cute this game is, yes. I put a lot of hours into the level designer of Half-Life in my many teen years. I always put way more lights than I could calculate the shadows for, and then got errors when I tried to compile the map. I'm assuming that's a game. Yeah, I think I think in this game, you can't have too many flowers or lights is kind of what I'm discovering here. Very cool. Okay. I think this is good. Let's line this up a bit. And it would be nice to have a light here in the middle, actually. I think we just need to move these up a smidge. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then I think we already have all these lights, so I think I'm going to take out this corner light, and I think I'm going to put in one of these little, like, go this way or this way. Love these little signs. So cute. Okay. All right. So we're going to be working in a bit of a tight space today, but I think this will be really fun to do. All right. So, things we need to think about are, yeah, we need a butcher, the baker. So the bakery and the butcher. Barber, so like these ones. Carpenter, pottery. So I definitely think carpenter and pottery and smithy. I think those would be the thing that the thing too that I'm trying to think about also how this game functions. Like in my mind, I would like to put all of these together. And maybe I will, but also these are a specific type of category that you do need other places as well. So like I do want to think about, okay, like what should we put up here of these things and what should we put over here? Because the game also doesn't like it when you have too many of some things there too. So I do want to be thinking about that as well. So let's put the smithy down here. I feel like that makes a lot of sense next to the warehouse. Oh, look, it's got a little horse. How adorable is that? Little horse is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's very cute. And that feels fitting for this. Oh my gosh, that's the one thing about working around these mountains. It's a little tricky, so bear with me, everybody. Okay, all right, so we've got, okay, so the newsstand, that's like our little thing here. So check on that one. And then we've got our little entertainment piece too. So check on that one. So do we want, which one do we want? The clothing store, the hatter, the shoemaker, or the barber? I feel like the shoemaker is probably the thing that we can put into here. Yeah, I feel like that works there. Yeah, the just the aesthetics in this game are just so nice too. Just the whole atmosphere of it, you know? The music, the vibe, all the things. It's very cozy. It's a very cozy game, which I appreciate. What is it, Anna? Is there a cat out there? Too bad, so sad for you. Okay. All right. And then we do have the bistro right there. So I feel like that's a good eating situation. I do feel like we could put like a little stall down here. Could be cute. Just have a little something of that nature. Yeah, I think that's nice. And then like we should definitely do something here. Oh yeah, we should do like some of these. Okay. And that just helps give that kind of tight street vibe that I'm going for. So that's helpful. Okay, so then I think what we can do for a minute here is think about buildings, houses particularly, throughout this area. Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's a small area. And so if we just did basically like a little village in here, meaning like just houses, like a little residential area right in here, like all packed in really tightly. Yeah, that would make sense. Because then they're going to have access. They have access to all of this. And then on this side, they're going to have access over here to other things. So I think that kind of makes sense. Yeah. So I think that's what we'll get packed in here. Okay, let's just do that then. So I'm going to stick to these kind of more normal buildings here, like just like that are for everybody. So yeah, I think that's gonna be good. The question is, can we even fit any on this ridge here? Oh, we definitely can up in here. So that's good. Okay, so that's fun. Okay. We could probably even fit if we did those there. These are a smaller footprint. I bet we could get, could we get two side by side? Is there enough? No. Would not be enough room for walking, so we can't do that, but that's okay. And I'm pushing these all the way back so we can get as much room as possible up here. And then we could put a little little something back there for detail. I'm thinking, I wonder, can we put the oh, we definitely could. This little miniature playground back here. That could be really cute. We could do something with that. On an update time? Sure, we can do an on an update. I don't have much to update though. We are sticking with our 2 to 3 walks a day of 10 minutes. I just kind of see how she's doing, and so some days we do that third walk and other days we don't. So that's kind of just the level that we're at. The thing I'm trying to, I guess, determine, and that's like on the lowest dose medication, right? So the thing that I am contemplating is like the long-term nature of her being on this medication, right? So you have to think about that. So I like that I'm at the lowest dose, and that because she can still comfortably get 30 minutes of exercise a day. Now, if I put her up to the dose that I can go up to, which they also say is safe long-term, then we could get like more, you know what I mean? And so the thing that I go back and forth with myself is like, do I want to just stay at this lower medication? Oh my gosh, look at all these cute little flags. I like this one. Do I want to stay at, let's just say, here's a little playground back here. Do I want to stay at this lower medication and then just keep on with the walks that we're doing? Like, is that just kind of where I want to be? Or do. I want to do the higher medication. And I think that's the thing to like, that I'm thinking about. So for now, I've just been doing, I'm going to put the sand on the playground as well. For now, I'm just doing the 2 to 3 walks a day, 10 minutes each at the lowest dose of medication. So, you know, that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. So, you know, and I don't think there's a wrong or right decision there. I really think it's like what, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Okay, let's decorate up these houses. Let's go just on our randomizer here. Get some nice flower boxes going here. So that's kind of my Anna update, is just, you know, contemplating all of that. So, you know, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, this is a cute little spot to live in. Let's get, I do like these with these. I feel like it gives a little bit of privacy for your kind of balcony area. And then let's just do a little chair. Cute. Cute and simple. Cute and simple. And also we could also do like a little chair out front as well. Can we claim house in this game? Yeah, if you guys want to. I don't think I can. Can I name? No. Can't name. I did see something about this game having like Twitch integration, where something about like you could actually, like, commenters can like come and like be in your city. I'm not sure how that works. I don't Twitch, so I am not sure about that. How cute is this though, with the little lights and the fencing? Chef's kiss, like, so cute. And we can do some more like prop situation here. I mean, adorable. Adorable, adorable. Yeah, and like at night, this game, is just gonna sparkle and shine with all the lights we've been putting all the places. We didn't. Oh, we did put lights over the doors. Okay, I was like, I didn't put lights on there, but I did. They just look a little different from the candles. Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, we're doing that the first time live, Jen. So this is an experiment. We're gonna live stream, build this whole city over the course of a few streams, and then we'll see what happens. I feel like I should put a light back here on the playground. Yeah, so I have no idea. It's an experiment. But also, it's a way for me just to build without the people coming into the town is really fun. The fact that they're like, I want to live in this house, and then you have to give them a job. I actually think that's really fun and it's cute, but it's definitely like, and I think at one point we will, like, maybe that's what we'll do after we finish this city is like do a proper gameplay or whatever. And I do think that's fun. Like, it's fun. I get it. But also, like, this is, to me, this is more chill. Like, we can just build to build. We don't feel like, oh my gosh, now I have to build a house that has this thing on it because these people want it. Like, if we just build a bunch of different houses, make sure everything's well laid out, we should be good. Fingers crossed. But then we'll see. But then the thing is, too, is once we have everything built, when we unpause, you know, you can bulldoze things and change things. So also, we might do that at that time, too. Okay, but this is cute, right? A few little houses up here. There's just not really room to stack more that way. But what we can do, and maybe on this side, that's pretty steep, but that's okay. It's like they look like stairs. Yeah, this is nice. This is simple. Okay, yeah, I'm interested to see what happens too. I mean, at the pace that I'm going though, it's gonna be a minute. Sorry, everyone. We're just going slow today and chilling out. Shan's gonna live in the little house in the middle. Okay, Shan, you got it. Yeah, so Valdam, like Shan says, like I've even seen kids will slide down the slide. They will interact with your props, which I think is kudos to the creators of this game. They really took a look at some of the things that, I mean, I think a lot of the things that this game does was a lot of gripes that some of us that really like playing in these types of details have with City Skylines. And even with Tiny Glade too, although Tiny Glade's adding on stuff too, but it's like, you know, in the beginning of Tiny Glade, like you couldn't put down your props and like, you know, it's just a different vibe. So I almost feel like this is City Skylines mixed with Tiny Glade, but all pedestrian. I don't know. Like, I feel like, and all the things that they could add to this game too. So good. So we're going to want to have our path that comes down to access this side. And then we are going to want to have the path that comes up the hill for this way as well. So that's going to be important. So let's go back in here. Let's go to these little ones. And, or should we come to this side? Oh, this side's better. More room for people to walk through. Oh, I didn't put on my randomizer. It's okay. I'll do it manually for the moment. Okay, we kind of get the gist of going down that section there. And then coming up this way, we probably could. We could definitely do. Few houses coming up this way, like so. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, just kind of thinking about how these will flow into each other is nice. Can the town be renamed? Yes. Do you guys have an idea for our experimental backwards engineered pause town? Let me know. I'm into it. Okay. I do feel like we need some trees along here, some props. I want this to feel like fuller throughout this area as well. Yeah, I feel like we could do some nice trees along this back end here, and then also some of these. Oh, that's right, there's the dog house. Should we also put a little dog house here? That's like a, maybe we do that when we're gonna make like a little backyard area. There's so many different ways you can play this game with the props they have. Big shed. That could be something kind of nice to have. Maybe down here actually. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, let's get our trees up here. Just kind of hugging the wall here. I like that. And then maybe something smaller. Okay, that's nice. Cider Mountain. Oh, what do we all think about Cider Mountain? That could be a good one. I also vote for Cider Mountain. Towny Glade. I like Cider Mountain. We could do that. Okay. All right. Oops. There goes my dyslexia. Man, I don't know if anyone else suffers from dyslexia. It is not fun. Luckily, my boss is like, she's a writer, right? So it's funny. There's a reason that she's the writer and I'm not the writer. Me and grammar. Nope. But like she like gets it. She totally understands and she's so chill about it, which is so nice. Oh, there's a little hay cart. Let's put that here. That's kind of cute. Yeah, this kind of helps. Say you're coming into a bit of the shops, the industrial area a bit. That's good. Okay, let's get a few little, let's get a light on here. That would be nice. Grammar is overrated. No Mercy is so great about that because I always get a little DM, hey, this thumbnail's wrong, or you spelled this, like, because I mix up letters a lot. So I'm always grateful when you guys point that stuff out. It's always nice. I always appreciate it. It's very helpful. Let's put a little bench down here. I feel like a little place to rest. Okay, and then what we do need here is our little signs here like that. And then I think also this I've put in a couple times too, the book nook. It's things like that that someone thought of. So smart. Love a little book nook. In fact, we should put a little book nook over here as well. Yeah, I think I put two in the main part of town. So smart. Okay. That's starting to feel good coming through that area. Right? Like if you were walking through this way. Yeah, that's nice actually. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'm gonna leave you guys here for a second and we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna stream for a while today, knock on wood. We'll see. Oh, look at a little bell. We'll see how long Anna lets me stream, but let's see what we can do. The other thing I really like is there's these little posters. It's like a good way to add little character decorations. I did a good amount down in here, not too much, but here and there. Okay, that's cool. All right, we get more coffee. I'll leave you guys here for a moment. Oh, not there. Not that there's anything to watch because nothing's happening, but okay, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay. Yes, Steve, we have a little bistro right down here and a little food stall right here. I think as we move, I could see maybe doing a little food stall up in here too or something as well. So yeah, I'm really trying to be thoughtful of making sure that we have different types of buildings to kind of help get everything what they need. I mean, what I'm inclined to do is just like give people more than they need, but I think with the way that this game works when we unpause, that could really cause problems. So I'm trying to also be really thoughtful about all of that as well as we go through this area. Just want to kind of see how this looks now coming from this. Oh yeah, this looks nice coming from this side. These do look like stairs. I'm all about that. That's excellent. I don't mind a steep hill at all now. That's really cool. They have a Discord for this game, and one of the big requests is they asked for, like, now that people have, like, what do you really want next in the game? A lot of people were saying some sort of like first person, so I hope that they do that. And Shannon, don't you have a laptop that you're trying to play on? I think a lot of people were asking for different things like that, but I will say, so this is, I've done my graphics at medium level, and they look great. They'll look a little better if I do the high one, but if I do medium level, it's much kinder on my computer system. That's all I will say. I know some of the little things they have chosen to animate. Like, I love that they have the little smoke, but it's not too much smoke, right? Like sometimes in City Skylines, it's like way too much smoke, right? But it's like just a like a little wispy amount. Yeah, the tail on the horse, the little movement on the horse, the little movement on the puppets. Like, they've made some really smart decisions on what to animate, you know, to make things cute. Okay. Yeah, I think we are at, we're getting somewhere here. Okay, let's decorate these houses and then also maybe bring some trees along this way. Yeah. Let's get in here. We could also do a little I think we have, yeah, this would be a good little spot also to put, like, this is this way and this is that way. Love that. Love, love, love. We could do something cute in between there as well. Okay. I like these. My only gripe is not all of these are categorized into these. And that's what I'd like to see, is maybe like a miscellaneous situation, or because if you get into this, you don't get everything. So that's one thing I noticed that I think would be really nice to have. Oh, I didn't realize that one also. That's cute. Interesting. I didn't realize it did that too. Gosh, there's so many cute little, like, look, this is making a hanging plant. How cute is that? I want to get the, yeah. How cute that is. Okay, I didn't realize you could do the little hanging plant like that. I want to get this right above the door though. That's pretty cute. Yeah, it's the little things that make the game fun. I agree. I agree. Well, they really thought about all the things like someone who really loves to detail will like, which is great. So they've done a really, really great job with that. Okay, so I do think we should put in some sort of wall along here. Let's go just with the lower, like in between the houses here. Yeah, that's gonna be smart. I need to put my key settings the same as City Skylines, because if I do that, my life's gonna be so much easier. I just haven't done that yet. Okay. Well, this is like a kind of cute little stacking of houses up this way. Oh my gosh, crepes. Ooh, maybe I should make pancakes today. That would actually be delicious. So I think that's something that a lot of people were asking for too, Bubble, in the Discord for this game, is they were asking for, because there are props and stuff you can put on water, and I think people were asking for bridges, but I think we will see that, because how cool would it be to build like a little cute bridge across this way? Okay. This is nice. Okay, let's just do some trees here. Up the hill. Yeah, that's nice. And then what we can even do is grab a little bench here. Okay, that's nice. And I guess we should put a little bench on the balconies as well. cute. Okay. I dig that. So now we've got our street going up that way. Let's work on this little section here. I feel like we could put something in here. Little hopscotch game. Could be very cute. Put a little tree back there. That's cute, a little something. A little something. Okay. Let's decorate these houses. Let's do our randomizer. And now that we figured out we can do that with the plant. Look, you could do a little, oh my gosh, that's so cute. The fact that you can make these or also make hanging plants, like that is so cute. I love that. Let's do a little light above the door here. Very cute. Oh, good. Good tip, Jen. Yeah, there is not a cemetery asset in this game. So that is actually an excellent tip. How to use that in that way creatively. Yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, like, I'm doing very generic, basic detailing here, you guys know. But, Jem, please put in all the screenshots into Discord. But there's some people who are really good at, like, micro detailing that are just going to, like, make super creative choices in this game. I'm so excited to see, like, what people do with that. Like using bollards to have a little cemetery. This is cute with the little lights. It's like you're coming into this little part of town. I like that. Okay, let's decorate these little guys. I like the little plant above the door. It's so cute. Okay. Very cute. pancakes and muffins. Blueberry muffins. Oh my gosh. I love a good blueberry pancake too. So good. I also love like putting some like walnut chunks in my pancakes. So good. But yeah, really tasty. Like little chunks of apples and walnuts in pancakes. So good. One of my favorites. That and like a good like pumpkin pancake. Okay. I feel like we're getting somewhere here. This feels really cozy and cute. Oh my gosh, already I am already so excited about, they're talking about adding props specifically for like holidays like December and stuff. I mean, stop. Talk about like a cute little lit up Christmas town. Is there a lake up on here? Oh, there is. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Do something that I do really like this map. So many cute little areas to build into. Okay. I guess let's finish this side over here. Now, we have this little area that comes up over into here, which is great. So it's like another avenue down into here. Yeah, that's going to be so great. Like, this is also, I think, where we should put some of the farms too, because then they'll have access down to here as well. But yeah, I think we stick with houses in here. Okay, so, and I kind of like this vibe that we have going with like the houses being on the edge and the little brick. I think, and I like that they're all this kind of white. So I think we kind of stick with that along the edge here just for something different than the other side. Yeah, it's a different look. Kind of like it. You know what we could do is we could do some little flags along the houses here. That could give it some interest. Yeah, I think we just do that up on that top part of the ridge. Oh, that's kind of cute. Gives it a little bit of decoration on that side. Yeah, that looks kind of cute. Okay. Let's, gosh, these mountains are causing me some difficulties here. How do we get down to here? Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, can I? You are just going to be difficult, aren't you? Okay. It's okay. You can be difficult. We'll work around you. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. I can see in time too, like in City Skylines, there is a City Skylines 1, there's that mod that makes it so you can you don't get that kind of issues with like not being able to see with where the mountains are and stuff. I imagine within time we'll probably get something like that. Why is this one not wanting to clip to this window? It's definitely a window. Okay, we're just not liking that for whatever reason. You're fine there. Oh, I think it's because I put the wall too close. See that? Okay, that's interesting. Good to know. We'll redo that. Okay, good to know. That makes sense that there's a little collision there with the... Okay, that's fine. Let's move our bench then. Okay. Let's go back into here and do our light above the door here. A cute little hanging plant. Adorable. Adorable. Whoops. Okay, yeah, I really like that. Kind of like the houses are coming up the hill that way. Larry Skylines has entered the chat. Larry, you'd be proud of me though. Like in City Skylines for a long time, I haven't used ad scrolling at all. I've been using the keys. I was just telling that I need to go into the settings on this game and change the keys to the same keys they are in City Skylines, and then I'll be fine. So, yeah. No, I've actually been really good about that. But I you know, I know you're joking. Peanut butter brownies. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me hungry. Larry, this game is so fun. It's so cute. Like there's so many props. Look at all these. So many props. Okay. There's like fences that have lighting, and then it's very much like the Tiny Glade game. I don't know if you had a chance to play that or not, Larry, but like where you can put things on the buildings and they'll interact with them in different ways. which is so fun. So, but there are like people, there's like whole game mechanics. There is like buildings that require certain things from farms and all kinds of things. So there is a lot of management situation going on as well. But it's really fun game so far to play. But yeah, it is definitely the hot new thing in town. You guys can talk about food. It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to end stream early. Don't worry. Sometimes that does happen though, but we're not going to do that today. I want to get stuff done in here. So. Yeah, it does have the Minecraft look, but I would say it's almost like, you know, it's all pedestrian, right? It's almost like I think it's kind of like a mix of Tiny Glade and like a City Skylines, because there is like certain buildings need certain foods, so then you have to like build certain crops. So there is like a bit, and then you have to have warehouses. Like there's a bit of a supply chain to the game. There's also people that want to live in certain types of homes, and then you have to give people jobs too. So it's like, it's so fun in the detailing and the creativity, but there also is the gaming aspect, like the game part to it as well. So, yeah, really fun. Okay, so if we did... The other thing is we do have enough room probably to maybe do a street or two this way and kind of go with the what we have kind of going here. This is not originally what I thought I would do in this area, but I actually really like this. Yeah. I think we could build a little park right here. I feel like that'd be good for like the people that live here. Do a little like park situation. Could be very cute. So let's do that. Let's just grab a little entrance here. Park entrance. Let's do our little hopscotch. And the other thing too, Larry, is like once the game is playing, they'll go sit on your benches. They'll go slide the slide. Like all the props they'll interact with, which is very cool. Which, you know, is something that we always wanted to see in City Skylines. So, like they will climb up and slide down the slide and go sit on a random bench, and just fun. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Okay, so let's just do a little fence here. Little fence there. Let's do little bushes along here. Okay. Those are the only two like playground pieces. Yeah, that's okay. Let's also bring in a couple little picnic tables as well. Like the other thing, like Larry, they have like, this is a book nook, you know, where you can like, you see those, like there's little books in it, and yeah, they just have a lot of cute things. A lot of cute things. Where's, they have a picnic basket too. Where is that? Oh yeah, little picnic basket. So cute. Yeah, and it's not as pixelated as Minecraft. Yeah, it's not. And you know, you're kind of dealing with a smaller map size, kind of like you did in Tiny Glade. I would say a little bit bigger than Tiny Glade. But the roadmap for this game and the things they're going to add actually has me really excited for this game. You can go read about it on their Steam page. But yeah. I'm very excited. Okay, cute. So we just made a nice little park there for the folks that live up in this area. So they have a little something something there. That's nice. Okay, we did, where did we put the no, I forgot. So we put a book nook down there. Oh, we put a little post box down there. We should probably, maybe we'll do something like a little, there's a little bit more room here, so maybe we do a teeny tiny like town square doing props, and maybe that's where we'll put the post box down there. That could be cute. Okay. Let's, we need to decorate these houses before we forget. And like the other thing, Larry, is like your people when they move in, like some of them won't care if the houses are like decorated or not, and other of them, like, you get more points, and it's, decorations are actually important. Like detailing is actually important in this game. So that kind of makes that fun too. But the thing that I discovered while I was playing the game as is I was finding myself getting a little stressed, because it was like people move in, they have demands, they have things that they want. And so then I felt like I was building, I felt like it was kind of like forced building detailing versus like taking your time. So that's why I'm playing on pause, because I'm just like making a cute town, and then I'll unpause it at some point, and then I'll deal with what all the people want. But you know, I have a very interesting relationship with video games, so I'm a little odd that way. Because also I have seen people play and they like have the capacity just to ignore, like you don't get penalized for anything. That's nice. Like you can actually just like the game really doesn't care. So you know, as much as I'm sitting over here getting stressed about like, oh no, this needs this and this needs this. Like, I've seen people play where they just let it sit there the whole entire time and it doesn't matter. So. Oh yeah, we should do our hanging plants here as well. I'm odd in the perfect way. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate. Oh yeah, we did flowers on that side. That's cute. I appreciate that. I think we all have our things, you know. I love that. I just can't get over the hanging plants and things. It's so cute. Oh, we should probably put some lights back here though. Okay, and I think, yeah, no one's gonna be walking back there. So I think we can take out the sand there a little bit. Yeah, and let that just be the end of the street. Should put a nice big tree back there. Could be cute. Okay. This is turning out into a little cozy neighborhood up on this hillside. All right, and I feel like we probably could fit 2 more houses in here. One. So maybe we don't. Okay, let's think about what else we could put here. Oh, you know, we could do like a little well. Maybe we do like a cute little, I do like the little water pump situation. It's pretty cute. Oh, maybe what we do is, oh, that could be cute. Maybe we finally use the dog houses. What if we identify these as like really dog friendly houses? So if we give them little backyards, just for the fun of it. Although there's no door in these houses back here. All right, maybe not with these. Well, Larry, there is a fish stall. There is a fish stall. The nice thing too, like when you click on things, the game will tell you like if there's something like close, does it need that? Like when people come in, it'll give you like a percentage of like, this is a good place for these people to live, yada, yada, yada. It's pretty cool. It's just a lot for me, so don't bother checking out my first live stream of this game. I was a bit stressed. It's not very fun. Okay, I feel like we could also do something over here. Just not quite sure what. What if we did, oh, you know what might be interesting? What if we did a little farmhouse here? And maybe we have a little dirt path that goes up, but then maybe we do some nice little farming things. You know, maybe like the little herbs could be good here. And let them kind of grow up the hill. That could be interesting. A little something different there. So yeah, I think we ditch the sand here and move into the dirt. Yeah, I think we make this a little bit smaller. Like that. And we can even give this, like this is kind of ending this part of town and going up to that part of town. Let's grab our fence here. Larry, I'll show you how we do the crops here in 1 second. I really need to change my keys to be the same keys as City Skylines, and then I will not be struggle busing with all of this. Okay, so what you do is you click on the farm, and then you click farm, and then you have all these different things. Yeah, if we did the medicinal herbs, and then look, you can just paint them in. The cute little crops. How cute is that? And it'll tell you your percentage. The other thing I saw on City Planner Plays live stream is it actually doesn't have to be close to the house. Like I could paint this anywhere now, but it would be attached to this. So that's the other nice thing is like, even though it makes sense for the crops to be near the farmhouse, they can really be anywhere, which is pretty cool. But let's just let these medicinal herbs come along this cliff here. Because I can see the road kind of veering off into this way as well. I hear you, Anna, but you are not going to be let outside to chase the cat. I'm sorry. I know you really want to. Actually, we can even... Let's let that come that way a bit. Just need a smidge more and it will be happy. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our medicinal herbs growing up the hillside there. And then I could definitely see, let's take this up to 5. Our road coming over onto this way now. So it kind of veers off and goes in 2 different directions. I think that's very nice. And we can do some little trees along the side here as well. But yeah, so when you look at all these different crops, like in order for certain buildings to function in the game, you needed like a certain collection of crops. So I get all the mechanics. I think it makes it It's cute and fun. I get it. Okay. Yeah, and then people will come in and they want to be farmers, so then you put them in your farmhouse building essentially, which is very fun. Okay, that's cute. So this is kind of like our signaling that we're moving into the farming area up here, which I think is really fun. Okay. Yeah, we have a bit of room here, so I think we kind of make like a little faux like town square right here. That could be really cute. So let's actually grab the brick. Let's grab the little square. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, that's going to be at an odd angle for us. Yeah, we can't. Oh, that's right. That was the other thing that some people were asking for, is the ability to rotate this. But that's okay. I think, well, if we did a circle, oh, there we go. A circle will work really well. Let's put that there. And kind of what I'm thinking is, where is the well? Oh, how cute is that? Yeah, if we put the well in the middle, like so. Okay. Anna wants to chase the aliens. Oh, are we supposed to be getting aliens sometime? Is that today? Is that tomorrow? I don't know. I've stopped, like, I don't know what the internet's doing. Okay, little hay cart is cute. Got those. We could do something with that. We could also pop in a little food stall out here, like one. Which one did we do that was close here? That was the little poultry stall. So we could do a cute little vegetable and fruit. That's kind of cute. Okay, again, I'm not wanting to overdo because we know the game doesn't like that. Okay, so then we have our little post box. So you have the little well, and then you've got your little post box. Drop off your little mail. Yeah, let's do a little, this is what time it is situation. And then what we can do is grab our sand texture. Which we know we're going to use in this area. Yeah, and then we have a nice little, like, little town square area. We could do some more detailing around here, though. game is too fun. Too fun. There's a little sign. And we should do some little benches and things, or maybe some little tables. Kind of create a little gathering area. Okay. It's very cute. Oh, you meant the aliens in the game, which doesn't have, because that's how I roll. Yeah. No, I know there's some talk about some thing that's like coming towards Earth soon or something. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't have the energy to be thinking about anything like that. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. We'll just be here making this little cute little place. Okay, that's cute. So we've got some little tables and chairs there. And then we could do some planters. I guess we also should do like a little, maybe we'll do one of these on each side too, just to kind of play into that situation. Okay, so then I think what we'll do, let's move this back a little bit. And then let's define this space more. With some planters and things. Thanks. I'm sure that, like, this is so elementary, but I'm sure that as more people that are really like into micro detailing get their hands on this game, we're gonna see like some really cute creative stuff. Okay, I think that's nice. I think I'd like to have some flowers along this edge though. Just to kind of like close in that area a bit. Yeah, actually, maybe I'll just do the flowers over here. I kind of like that, like so. Like around the eating area. I think that looks nice. I kind of now want to move this over here, and yeah, let's do that. The other thing I hope that we're able to do at some point is move, like select multiple items. And again, maybe that'll come in a mod format. Who knows? Okay, now we can grab our flowers. This is gonna look really cute. And then yeah, that's very nice. And then let's actually move this like so. And then we can put this guy right here. Okay. That's nice now. It's a little town square. It could be a wishing well. Definitely could be a wishing well for sure. I think I'm actually going to move this little sign to here. Oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah, that's nice. I take that. Okay. Oh, sorry everybody. Oh, bugaboo. Let's turn us around. Okay, so now what we need to do is mountains. Ay caramba. Okay, here we go. Sorry, everybody. All right, so I think actually what we could do is we could fit something in here. Could we fit? Oh, we could. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room for that. That's actually really nice. Oh, I will change these keys for the next time we stream because this is very obnoxious for you guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I want to make sure there's plenty of room for walking and things, so that's really cute. Okay, and then what we can do is that's a reasonable size. Let's take the sand off of there. And we can put a big tree back here. that's nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna move this flower just to give us a bit more room to walk through there. Okay, and let's go ahead and put some banners on these walls. Just for the fun of it, since we're in this little plaza area. Why not? That's nice. Okay, and then let's grab this and give these people a little bit. Oh, you can hang it on the side like that too. That's so cute. Oh, I love that. Can you hang the flowers on the side? No. Not in that way. I mean, you can with this. They go right on the wall, but I was thinking like in a little planter thing like that. Okay, that's cute. All the flowers. Okay, and then we need a little bit of light. Let's just go ahead and put these, the ones that clip above the door. Love that. Okay. That's pretty cute. Oh, that's lovely. A huge roast. Gosh, I haven't made a roast in so long. Meat's been so expensive. I've just been doing not very much meat at all. Oh my goodness. Sorry, everybody. What just happened? Holy smokes. Oh no. Why are we here? What's going on? Ay, ay, ay. Oh no. Oh, I got lost inside the mountain. That was so unpleasant. I'm so sorry. That's not good. Gosh, Shan, that makes me like wanna. I need to like. My parents go to Costco, and if I ask them to get me stuff, I should get a roast though. That'd be really good. Put it in a crock pot. Bunch of potatoes and celeries and carrots. Bunch of herbs. Let that thing sit all day long. Delicious. The camera is cameraing. I got lost in the inside of the mountain. Not advisable. That was not fun at all. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's put some trees along this back side here. Okay, that's a really little cute square there, yeah? Like that. You have a pork shoulder? Ooh, that's good too. Tacos are cheap, yeah, exactly. I get like I'll have my parents get like the big bag of just like the cheap white fish, and then that's what I usually make with my fish tacos. And then I'll also get like the big bag of like have them get like the big bag of chicken wings, and I just like, because it's just easy to eat, and so I'll just put those in my air fryer and do that. But yeah, I haven't had any like meat lately. I should do that. Okay, so then I think we flow into houses again here. Get as close as we can there. Perfect. Let's grab our little sand. Make this smaller. Lovely. And then of course, we'll attach this up here. And then we'll probably tuck more houses along here for sure. Okay, let's do our, oh. All right. I don't want to get lost in the mountain again. That was not fun. I don't want to do that again. I really like the music and the sound in this game too. It's very nice. It's very nice. Let's give them some little plotted flowers as well. Breathe, Trojans, breathe. I know, I know. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Like Larry says, you know, I think it's very obvious to some other people that I actually don't game often. Okay, let's come around this way, and I actually think we should put, since we are on the square, let's put a sign or two here as well, just 'cause. I like that. Okay, that's really nice. We could also put an additional little picnic area there. Additional little tables there. And yeah, that's nice. I do feel like we need some additional lighting though. Yeah, I really didn't. Moving very carefully so we don't get sucked into the mountain. I didn't think about lighting in this square, which we definitely need to think about. I think actually what we could do is can you put stuff on the pergola? No, you can't, but that's okay. We can put some little lights on the ground. We could also put yeah, maybe if we just do a light outside like that. That might be enough. That might be enough. Maybe. Sneak two more in there. Okay. I think that works. That's gonna be nice. Okay. Whew. Namaste Cannon. This should be called Namaste Cannon. Yeah. Okay, I think that looks really cute through there. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. I'm gonna come back around this side. I'm gonna go heat up my coffee, and then let's complete this little area here and then see where we're at. So I'll leave you guys here for a moment. I'm gonna go heat up my coffee and I'll be right back. Okay. I see the food emojis in the chat. Do you know which is the best roast? The Wendy's Twitter roast. Yeah, facts. Very, very true. Very, very true. Okay. We're making good progress here. All right, so now we have we have this bit of entertainment down here. I don't know if that's close enough or not, but maybe we could put a little something here, possibly. We did the puppet theater before, the ball throw. We could do a little something in this corner, or maybe we do a little something here on this corner. If we did a ball throw there. We've got food. We put in the shoemaker, that's the one we put in. So we kind of accounted for that. And we did put in the smithy. I guess we could put, well, let's see. We could put in the pottery here. That could be a kind of fun segue down into the other area here. We know this is gonna come out this way, so let's do that. Just fill all this in. Yeah, maybe I actually put that there. Let's take this out. Is there enough room for this? I mean, not really. I guess if I did it this way. Yeah, if we did it this way. Okay. And then I guess what we could do is, oh, I guess I should have put the ball throw in here then. That's small enough. Yeah, we should just do that. Maybe I take out one of the food things because, again, you don't want to have too many of those. Let's take out this. And then if we put a ball throw here, that makes more sense. Let's do that. Okay. And then actually maybe what we do is start the dirt here for coming out into that other area over there. Kind of like going out into that area of because this is going to be the farmland out there. Okay. All right, that's nice. And then we could do something over here, potentially. Let's see. We kind of have our town square there, so we really don't need anything. And we did do a little seating area. We could do another shed. This is a pottery, so they could probably use some storage maybe here. So we could do that. We could also do that this way as well. Let's do it here. A bowling alley. That'd be nice. Yeah, from what I mean, on a serious note, from what it sounds like, they're going to be adding a bunch of stuff as time goes on to this game. So I'm very excited about it. Yeah, this works. Okay, and then can we put in a wagon here? That's nice. Let's put in this here. Yeah, I think that works really nicely. I'm gonna go up here to turn around so we don't get lost in the mountain. Don't get lost in the mountain. I feel like we could almost shift these down and fit in one more house. I feel like that would be really valuable to do, and we actually don't need these extras. So let's take that out. Let's move this. Yeah, one more house is going to be really valuable to have. Yeah. That is really, really nice. Okay. Lovely. Additional flowers there. That's nice. Okay. Cute little area of town to live in. Whew. Okay. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. And we made sure that there's lots of places to work around here, so that's going to be very nice. I like that we even like snuck in a little farm there. Yeah, this is great. And then on this side, coming out to here, I think we just go dirt road. Coming out on this side and expand into whatever is going to come over this way. Yeah, that's great. And then what's going to happen eventually is we'll have, you know, this is going to connect, this road's going to connect down here. We're going to be able to come up this way, and then we're going to be able to connect down here, which is great. So that's going to be fantastic. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I'm glad you guys are liking it so far. Yeah, I really like the vibe so far. So I think what we'll do next time is we'll figure out, maybe we'll figure out this area next time and start to bring stuff over here. We also have this area we can do. I just want to like build out evenly, you know. So the thing that we don't, so I just did all base level housing in here. And I did the really fancy buildings in here. So the thing that we don't have is the the artisan residence. Well, I did put some right here on the edge. So we'll need to put some right here on the edge too. So then we can kind of blend out, you know, from fancy to less fancy. The thing I think would be cool is there is the winery building. So we could do the winery here. I feel like this might be a good area to do the winery and then do the farm. Because you can actually make a farm area a bit bigger. Meaning you can make the farm brush smaller and draw it out so it takes up more space to get that like bar to go across on the farms. So that could be really fun to do. It also might look really good on a hillside too. So I could also see that up here. But there is like a winery building that could be really fun to play with as well. There's lots of stuff we haven't put down yet. So, but yeah. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate all of you so much for coming along on this adventure and me not playing the game the way that it was meant to be played. We're playing it backwards. We're building out the whole town, and then we're gonna hit on pause. So then we're gonna see what happens. What kind of trouble we get into. I think it'll be really fun. And then we can see, does my concept and the way that I think, like, does the town function? I think the thing will be fun to see. But, okay, so next week, Wednesday, there's a special live stream because we are doing another one of our Greenbelt live streams in my 52 park projects in City Skylines. And then next weekend, I think we'll do, and I haven't decided yet, but maybe we'll do a stream on, we'll definitely do a stream Saturday and Sunday, and maybe one is in Cider River and maybe one is in this town, which you guys named Cider Mountain. And then potentially, I am gonna see if I can maybe squeeze in another stream this week too. Because I would like to get 2 streams with this in, so we can make some good progress. But we'll see how the week goes. But fun trouble, yes, exactly. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. And sorry I couldn't stream yesterday. I appreciate all of you so much. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.